What if time isn't real? Not the seconds on a clock, not the years you think you've lived, not even the memory you woke up with this morning. What if time is something else entirely, a calculation running quietly underneath reality? Because the deeper we push AI into simulating the universe, the more a strange idea keeps resurfacing. Time behaves less like nature and more like code. And the strangest part, the models don't attempt to understand time at all. They behave as if the universe doesn't need it, as if time is a layer added for us, not for reality. By the end of this episode, you might realize the past, present, and future aren't places we move through. They might be instructions. And if that's true, then time isn't something the universe is doing. It's something we are doing, moment by moment, just to make sense of what we're seeing. That possibility changes everything. This began long before AI, with a single equation a physicist once showed me. He said, "Time isn't something the universe has, it's something we measure." I thought it was poetic nonsense. Then AI proved him right. Researchers trained neural networks on particle simulations. The models predicted what particles would do next, without time as an input. No seconds, no rhythm, just change. The AI treated time as optional, a convenience the universe never asked for. And what shook me most was how effortless it was. No confusion, no hesitation. As if reality had been waiting for something to finally ignore time so it could reveal what was actually happening. It didn't experience before or after. It experienced constraint. Like a system discovering the rules of a game without ever being told what a turn was. As if causality existed, but sequence did not. The model saw rhythmic structures hidden inside apparent chaos, tiny fluctuations, recursive patterns, mathematical echoes no human eye would ever notice. In 2021, an AI at the University of Maryland modeled physical systems without tracking time at all. It predicted future states using relationships, not chronology. The model understood the universe without using the universe's clock. That was the moment the suspicion formed. Maybe time isn't a property of reality. Maybe it's the story our brains generate to survive a world too complex to process all at once. If reality doesn't need time, why do we? Because we evolved to think in sequences, not structures. Then came the turning point. AI models were trained to simulate entire universes, galaxies forming, energy spreading, particles colliding. But something impossible kept happening. They didn't simulate events from past to future. They computed everything at once, not a movie, a map. Physicists realized the AI wasn't modeling time. It was modeling causality, the illusion of sequence. Time wasn't a flow, it was a computation. A DeepMind's 2023 time-agnostic networks predicted past and future states with identical confidence. To the AI, there was no forward, no backward, just structure. Then came the model that broke my understanding completely. It calculated future cosmic states before being trained to understand past ones. That shouldn't be possible in a time-driven universe. Unless the universe isn't time-driven. In that view, events don't unfold. They coexist. What we call the future is simply a region of structure our minds haven't sampled yet. And what we call the past is structure we've already encoded into memory. Time becomes less like a river and more like a coordinate system we move through cognitively, not physically. And quietly, physicists began to whisper the sentence no one wanted to say aloud. Maybe AI isn't ignoring time. Maybe it's revealing that time was never fundamental at all. If AI sees the universe as a static computation, are we the ones hallucinating time? Zoom out far enough, and the universe begins to resemble something disturbingly familiar. a computational graph. Galaxies behave like nodes, energy lines look like edges. Cosmic expansion resembles iterative updating. Entropy, our cherished arrow of time, starts looking like a memory system filling up. Then came the quiet confession from several physicists. If the universe is a computation, the flow of time may be nothing more than a rendering trick, a compression strategy to conserve resources. Sean Carroll and others argue that time emerges not from physical laws, but from entanglement patterns, meaning time may be the user interface our universe uses to make change comprehensible. Just like AI, when complexity becomes overwhelming, both minds and machines do the same thing. They compress. They trade absolute truth for something navigable. Time may be that compression, a necessary simplification, not a fundamental law. Because when a model becomes overwhelmed by complexity, it generates a phantom timeline, a synthetic order, so it can understand what's happening. That's when the realization hit. If the universe and AI both invent timelines to navigate complexity, are we living inside one? Maybe reality isn't running in time. Maybe time is running inside reality. Here's the idea that refuses to leave me. If time is computation, then so are we. Your memories aren't stored behind you. They're reconstructed in the present moment, assembled from patterns. Your sense of next week is just a simulation, a predictive hallucination your brain generates by default. So what if the universe isn't running through time? What if it runs instead of time, a static informational structure, a cosmic dataset, a four-dimensional object AI is only now beginning to approximate? In that picture, nothing is truly happening. Everything simply exists. Birth, decay, memory, prediction, all present, just accessed differently. And consciousness may be the mechanism that gives this static universe the illusion of motion. So what is time? Maybe time is what consciousness feels when it moves through information. Not a river, but a story. A narrative woven from change by minds that can't comprehend a timeless universe without imposing order on it. And if consciousness is the narrator, then every moment of time might be a page we generate, not a place we travel. Maybe time isn't the dimension we move through. Maybe it's the dimension we create. If this made you think differently about the nature of time, hit the like button. It helps more people see what's possible before it's too late. Subscribe to become part of the Unlocked, and join us for weekly deep dives into the breakthroughs reshaping what it means to be human. If someone you know still thinks time is just seconds on a clock, share this episode with them. They might be living inside an illusion more powerful than they realize. Because the future isn't coming, it's already here.